All right, guys, so really quick, I'm gonna show you the straight line system that we use for closing sales in Enagic, all right? Closing sales or building new business partners, whatever you wanna call it, right? So understand that your sale is basically a straight line, okay? You have point A, point B. Point B is the close, point A is the intro. Now, the intro can be you meeting the person online or offline for the first time, or it could be you rebuilding a relationship with an old friend, right? So with that being said, this first step, remember, you're gonna be taking a couple pit stops along the way in order to get them down the line to buying a machine, investing in a unit, and starting the business. So the first pit stop is gonna be rapport, okay? Basically building the relationship. The best way that you're gonna be able to do that is by using the acronym FORM, okay? F-O-R-M. You have family. You can also use from, which is basically what's their location, where do they live, how long have they lived there, do you have any children, are you married, and then O is occupation. What do you do for work? You know, how long have you been doing that? Where did you go to school? Did it require a degree? You know, is it your dream position, your dream career? Do you enjoy it? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? R is recreation. You know, what do you do on your free time? You know, do you go camping? Do you do a lot of hiking? Do you hit the gym often? Are you a snowboarder, skateboarder, surfer, whatever it is? You know, underwater basket weaving. What are they doing on their free time, right? And then M is motivation. What is your main motivation in life? Is it your children? You know, is it a story that you have? You know, what's your driving force and why do you want to achieve all these great things, right? So you want to build the relationship, guys. Never skip that part. And then you're going to be so interested in them that they're going to be genuinely interested in you also. Me asking them so many questions through form, now they're going to flip the script and they're going to start asking you, okay, well, what about you? You know, what do you do for work? Where do you live? Do you have any children? Stuff like that, right? Now, understand this, guys. Your story is going to be your greatest asset in this business. I was always told that whoever tells their story the most wins, right? So your story is going to have 4 very crucial elements. The first step is going to be your background, okay? Your background. What did you do for work? Where did you go to school? You know, how did you grow up? Where did you grow up? And 2 is what you didn't like about your background, okay? Now, these are going to be the most important parts of your story. Steps 3 and 4. Solution you found, whether it's Enagic or Kangen water or online sales or marketing, whatever you want to say, guys. What is the solution that you found? How did you find it? How did it come into your life? And number 4 is where you see yourself going. You know, why you're so excited about your future. So just really briefly, here's mine. Wrapped up really quick. I was stuck working in the restaurant for 7.5 years. I was a busser, food runner, server, washing dishes, and I loved it. I had a great time, but I didn't like the fact that I never really had any time freedom. I was always behind on my bills. And so when I found Enagic, it kind of came into my life at the most perfect time. And I'm excited about my future for the first time in a while because I see a bright future for myself. My family's getting healthier. I have more time freedom, and it's exciting because this is just the beginning, you know? So that's going to be your story, guys. Your story needs to be relatable. So in building the relationship and sharing your story, you've just completed the first phase, which is the unique phase. A unique phase can last anywhere from 1 day to an entire year. The reason being is because sometimes you could build a relationship with somebody really quick and sometimes it's a little bit slower, right? So it's always going to be unique. It's a different person, different situation, different circumstance, different finances, right? So that's the unique phase. And the purpose of this is to pique their interest. And they're actually excited and interested in what you have to do because you were genuinely interested in them, right? So piquing their interest, what do I mean by that? I mean, I want you guys to become an expert. I want you to become a professional at getting people to ask you, what do you do? Or what do you do for work? Or why do you do that? Or what's so different about this Kangen water? Or hey, what's this water that you're always talking about? You want to get them to ask these quality questions to you because what it did was they basically just gave you permission to guide them through the systematic phase, okay? And the systematic phase should be anywhere from 1 to 5 days. You want to condense time frames. You want to lead them down to closing and investing as quickly as possible. So to pique their interest means to get them to ask you, hey, you know, enough about me. What about you? What do you do, right? So that's when you want to, of course, use if I would you, right? You want to send them a demo video, comp plan video, and lead them down the line. So what do I mean by that? When somebody asks me, what do I do? I say, I do direct sales and online marketing, or I do online sales and marketing, whatever you guys want to say. I do direct sales and online marketing, and it's awesome. I love it, you know? I actually work with a water technology company. It's based out of Japan. It's really simple, you know? It's actually really fascinating. I just educate people on really healthy water. But look, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know about you, but I'm a visual person, you know? If I sent you a video, would you check it out? It's a reciprocal question. So we're pre-programmed to say yes to these types of situations, right? So that's when you're gonna send them the demo video. Just say, hey, you know what? It's actually really fascinating. It's kind of hard to explain, but hey, if I sent you a video, would you check it out, right? After they watch the video, the best way to follow up with them is by saying this. Hey, awesome video, right? What did you like best about it? What was your favorite part? No matter what they say, whether it's the tea or the tomatoes or the pH or whatever, this is my reaction. Oh my gosh, me too. That was my favorite part, right? And the reason being is because the underlying statement of the sale is you and I are just alike. I am just like you, you're just like me. Because people do business with others that they know, like, and trust, right? Guys, you're never out of rapport. You are always building rapport, always building the relationship throughout the entire process, okay? Don't get that mixed up. So I say, hey, what was your favorite part? What did you like best about it? And they say, oh my God, that tea part with the green tea really blew my mind. Oh my gosh, me too. That was my favorite part. Hey, to be honest with you, look, the water's great. I love it. I've seen it do a lot of great things. You know, the health benefits are incredible. But what got me even more excited when I understood it was the business model, or was the compensation plan. Hey, there's actually another video that they have. If I sent you another short video explaining that, would you check it out? If I sent you that video, would you and your husband take a look at it tonight? Whatever, right? If I would you. Now they're watching the compensation plan video, guys. Follow up the same exact way. Pretty awesome video, right? What did you like best about it? What was your favorite part about that? I like the high commissions. I like the fact that I can work anywhere in the world. I like the leverage and the time freedom that it gives me, you know, whatever. I like the fact that it's a tax deductible. No matter what they say, again, oh my gosh, me too. That was my favorite part. I agree with you 100%. And then you want to transition into a three-way call. Now, guys, if you're not closing as many sales as you want to be, understand this is the key to the kingdom. Three-way calls. I would say in my team, over 90% of the sales that we close are three-way calls, right? So check this out. This is how I transition. You want to edify your upline leader. I want to get my friend Julian on the phone with my friend Ryan because Ryan is credible. He's trustworthy. He's a good leader. He has an amazing story. And he's the person to ask questions because he knows more than myself, right? So how do I do that? Think about this, guys. Check this out. You and your prospect know each other, like each other, trust each other, right? You have this trust built between you two. Same thing goes for you and your upline leader. You and your upline know, like, and trust each other as well. Now, here's the problem. Your prospect has no idea who your upline leader is. And quite frankly, they probably don't even care. The only way that you're going to successfully get your prospect on the phone with your upline leader on a three-way call is if you build this trust between the two. And the only way you can do that is to edify. It basically just means build up their credibility. This is how I would do it. Hey, you know what? Both videos were awesome. I'm so glad that you liked them. I'm really excited that you're interested in learning more. But hey, you know what? I just got off the phone with my buddy Ryan, And dude, let me tell you, this is the guy that got me involved. He's the one that introduced me. I learned everything that I know about the business from him. And bro, he has an incredible story. Amazing guy. And he's helping people all over the world. And this guy, honestly, he's super busy, but he told me he maybe has like 20 to 30 minutes free right now. If I can get him on the phone, would you have maybe 15 or 20 minutes to talk? Trust me, you got to hear this guy's story. Now, notice I didn't say anything about the water or anything about the company. I basically built up the credibility of the upline leader so that the prospect wants to get on the phone with this person, right? And from the three-way call, most of the time, the deal will close. The professional, the expert on the phone, your upline leader will crack out the order forms and close the deal, right? Now, if that's not the case, they're gonna do what they can to get your prospect to a live demo or to get them onto a webinar or a Zoom call or whatever, right? And lead them down the way. So, understand guys, again, form, build the relationship in the unique stage, right? Systematic should be condensing time frames and getting people to watch these videos, three-way call, live demo, as quickly as possible. So your question might be, well, when do you start sharing the water? It's entirely up to you. You can do it from the very beginning. You could do it towards the end. I mean, a lot of times we close deals without people sampling the water. You do not want to limit your business to you having to sample water. What happens when you meet somebody in a different country? What happens when you meet somebody online from across the world, right? You want to be able to lead them down the line and close the sale and open a new business partnership without them ever drinking the water, right? These three things are absolutely crucial. You need to have it. You want to be, first of all, sharp. You want to be a sharp person. And the only way that you're going to be a sharp person in this business is if you educate yourself on the water, the company, the industry, if you're reading the books, watching the videos, looking at the websites, doing your own research. That's entirely up to you, right? 2, you want to be enthusiastic as hell, right? You're never going to be able to sell somebody if you're not enthusiastic about it, right? Enthusiasm is contagious. So you want to have a good enthusiasm about your business. And lastly, you want to show that you have authority. Now, what do I mean by that? This is what I mean. Basically, you're not talking to just anybody in the company. You're talking to the person to talk to, right? I'm not joking around. Even if I just got started, guess what? I have the 3 C's: clarity, confidence, and conviction. And again, the only way that you can gain clarity, confidence, and conviction is if you educate yourself more and more about the company, the industry, and the product. This is the system to use, and it works. Don't differentiate from it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. We know that this works. You just need to find a way to get your prospect from point A to point B. And if they haven't closed yet, the great thing about this is you can take a step back, you could look at it, and you can think to yourself, okay, maybe I didn't build the relationship long enough. Or, oh my gosh, I didn't even share my story with him. Or, okay, they've literally done everything. I still haven't gotten them on a 3-way call with Aldrin. That's the missing link. That's what I need to do next. So guys, I hope you guys take this and do amazing things with it, not only for yourself, but duplicate and share this with your team. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll answer any questions that you guys have, okay? But thank you so much. God bless. Take care.